Ito yung ROG Phone 5S Pro. And I want to talk about what makes this phone different. Basically, for playing games, specs ang comparison natin. Which phone has the faster CPU performance, more RAM, lagi natin kino-compare yung numbers. And wala naman tayong masisisi dito since most smartphone brands have been competing this way. Laging kung aling phone has better specs on a certain price range. At dito naiiba ang ROG phones. Kasi they're not competing with specs, but rather the overall gaming experience. Don't get me wrong, this still has top-of-the-line specs, pero I think hindi talaga yun ang main strength nito. So instead of focusing on the obvious, gusto ko pag-usapan natin ngayon, ano ba talagang naiiba dito over just using any phone for gaming. Gusto ko simulan muna sa controls. Yung mga recent ROG phones have added additional control options for gaming. Meron tong ultrasonic sensors na tap or swipe activated. And these are located sa taas ng phone when in landscape mode at meron din dito sa kanyang back case. And you can map these through the Armory Crate app. So to demonstrate, gamitin nating example itong Call of Duty Mobile. By mapping the triggers, we can replace a certain control na by default is mapped by tapping on the icon. Dito sa example natin, nagmap ako ng fire sa right trigger at reload sa left. So parang traditional controls as if what you would do on a Nintendo Switch or a PS4 or PS5. At pwede rin tayong mag-add ng controls dito sa back sensors like a grenade or change weapon naman. Pero unlike yung shoulder triggers, hindi ko to masyadong ginamit kasi medyo weird siyang ma-execute. Pwede rin nating i-adjust yung sensitivity para hindi natin sila accidentally ma-activate when in-game, pero yung default setting would probably be fine in most cases. So ang tanong, do I think meron ba talagang tulong itong additional controls? The answer is yes. Para sa akin, this drastically changes the dynamics of how you play mobile games. Actually, may feeling nga na parang nandadaya ka na kasi focused ka na lang on walking and aiming. Tapos syempre, yung mga kalaban mo are likely to still be using the traditional controls. And if by any chance bitin ka pa sa controls, meron rin tong cooler attachment o yung aero cooler as Asus calls it, na meron pang additional physical controls in addition pa dun sa ultrasonic sensors. So that's another thing to consider. Ngayon, siguro nagtataka kayo, bakit kailangan pa nito ng external cooling solution? Baka iniisip ninyo, nag-overheat ba siya o masyado ba siyang mainit? Technically, kung titignan natin yung kanyang internal temps, hindi naman siya nag-overheat dun sa test natin. According sa Asus, this is already using their latest cooling technology. And I think this really contributes sa cooling performance nito. Pero ang hindi ko nagustuhan, itong phone mismo, medyo mainit siyang hawakan. Lalo na kapag maxed out na yung settings mo sa mga heavy games, katulad na lang ng Genshin Impact. Itong mga buttons na yan na metal, sobrang init niyang hawakan kapag naglalaro ka. And though hindi naman siya lalamig kapag nilagyan natin siya ng cooler, makikita natin sa internal temps niya na bumababa naman yung temperatures niya habang naglalaro tayo. I think by looking at the design, yung gitna talaga yung nagiging focus ng air, which may prevent long-term damage sa kanyang core. So yes, I can say na ang best way talaga na maglaro dito is with this attached para hindi tayo magkaroon ng thermal issues. Though for some unexplained reason, hindi ko talaga maintindihan bakit merong instances na medyo warm siyang hawakan even from idle. For more peace of mind, pwede mo rin naman i-manually adjust yung performance settings kung prefer mo o kung hindi mo naman din talaga need yung maximum performance. Yung mga ROG laptop owners siguro familiar na dito kasi Armory Crate din yung pangalan nitong console na to, katulad rin nung sa mga laptops. This serves as the overall console for monitoring temperatures, adjusting game settings, haptic feedback, at yung ROG Vision display sa likod. Speaking of the ROG Vision display, itong matrix display na to sa likod looks very cool. Unfortunately, that's basically it. Meron siyang animations tulad ng ROG logo, charging animation, tsaka incoming call, pero I feel na it lacks real functionality for real-world use. So parang missed opportunity siya para sa akin. In relation to how it looks, no doubt na gamer feel talaga itong phone na to, with the red accents sa kanyang design at yung skin nitong kanyang OS. Next thing naman that I want to discuss is itong kanyang display. This is a Super AMOLED display na merong 800 nits and 1200 nits of peak brightness. So as you'd expect, hindi tayo naka-experience ng difficulty using this outdoors. As in, sobrang liwanag niya talaga. Pero ang main feature nito, tingin ko, ay itong kanyang 144Hz na refresh rate. na tingin ko rin ay sobrang overkill for gaming. Kasi ako nga mismo, hindi ko na ma-distinguish yung 144Hz dun sa 120Hz. Also, as you can see, meron pang forehead at chin itong display na to. Something na matagal nang wala sa ibang mga phones. And ang reason behind this is the dual front-firing speakers. Kinumpare ko actually yung sound nito sa Xiaomi Pad 5 and surprisingly, mas maganda yung sound na nanggagaling dito. Matinding comparison yun considering na yung Xiaomi Pad 5 is an 11-inch tablet na merong 4-speaker setup. Another notable thing dito sa 5S Pro is its charging. This is running on a total of 6,000 mAh na battery running in parallel configuration. Meaning, instead of using one 6,000 mAh na battery, this has two 3,000 mAh na battery running in parallel. Dahil dito, they are able to achieve super fast charging speeds na 65 watts per 3,000 mAh na battery, resulting in one of the fastest charging speeds na na-experience ko. Pero unfortunately naman, for a phone na rated at 6,000 mAh, medyo mabilis rin siyang madrain. Sa mga curious naman sa gaming performance, this is the first time na nakapag-max settings ako sa Genshin Impact on a mobile phone. And this is running on a stable 60 FPS all the way. Iba talaga yung smoothness niya na talagang sobrang fluid ng animation. Pero feel ko, FPS games talaga katulad ng COD ang magbe-benefit sa features nitong phone na to. Because of its additional controls and yung sobrang taas na refresh rate na talagang lag-free yung experience. Hindi naman rin para mag-mobile photography tayo sa phone na to, pero ang camera na to is on par with other flagship phones na meron ring Sony IMX na sensor. Wala nga lang siya ng mga fancy camera software at features, pero it can definitely perform. This phone is all about the experience. Yung initial setup pa lang, yung pagbukas pa lang natin sa kanya, yung pag-unbox pa lang natin, yung experience talaga ang nagdadala sa kanya. And you probably won't experience the same with any other brand of phone. Kasi specialty talaga ng ROG yan. Plus, yung reaction ng mga tao sa'yo tuwing makikita nila yung animation sa likod ng phone mo habang gamit mo to is priceless. Sa ngayon, hands down, this is one of the best gaming experiences na pwede nating makuha sa isang smartphone. Hindi ko pa ma-imagine how different pa yung performance nito kung meron pa to nung mas bagong Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 chipset. Pero sa ngayon, I definitely consider this to be a gaming beast. I do hope na yung battery and cooling can be improved pa sa newer versions. Pero sa ngayon, if you are looking for the best gaming experience that you can get, the ROG Phone 5S Pro can definitely deliver. Guys, hopefully nag-enjoy kayo sa video natin na to. And if you did, paki-thumbs up naman dyan. And subscribe na rin if you haven't already. And as always, thank you guys for watching and I'll see you on the next video.